We are live at Dragonfest, Dynamic Dojo Talk Radio, and I am here with the famous, the infamous Gerald Okamura, the originator of Dragonfest. Gerald, what is your opinion of your vision continuing in the last 2 years?
As far as the Dragonfest, the
Yes.
martial arts, I think the Dragonfest, like I said earlier, the reason for Dragonfest when I originally did Dragonfest in '96, it was because I've been to a lot of tournaments and they advertise celebrities, but you never get to talk to the celebrities because they're kind of behind like the green room, the green area, whatever. So the public didn't really get a chance to talk to them. And I felt that something like Dragonfest, you would come here, you would see the guy or the girl, and you would talk to them, take a picture. And that was the whole premise behind Dragonfest. And back then, it was trying to hustle up celebrities to come to the Dragon Fest. So that was the biggest deal, trying to get them. Originally, it was for pediatric AIDS, but like everything else, with no sponsor and stuff, small money started to come out of the pocketbook. So, my own money. So then I didn't want to raise the price for entrance and all that, simply because I felt that I had to give back to the community, the people, and so I try to keep as low cost. I have a really nice story. It's a family from Kansas City. They must have come. Well, anyway, the first year they came, husband and wife, 4 kids. They drove Saturday night. They drove from Kansas City. Got to the Dragon Fest Sunday morning. Stayed all day. And that lady would come up to me and she would say, love it, like the show. I can meet 20, 30 martial arts celebrities in all the B movies. And so and all she said was, if you're going to have it next year, I'll be here. 4 years this lady drove, the family.
Wow.
4 years. Until the end, we ended in 2004 was the ninth year. I just couldn't squeeze in the number 10. You know how number 10 is supposed to be the big one?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So I think with this venue, it gives the public, I think, the opportunity to meet people that they see on the screen. And this way you can talk to them. You can actually touch them, and talk to them, take a picture, get an autograph, and that kind of deal. So as far as this thing, the life of this thing, who can say, long as the public supports it like they have, you know, as long as Michael wants to do it, I think it'll be available for the public, I think.
Sir, I think you're absolutely right. Now, you had not an uphill battle. You did an amazing job. I was at Dragon Fest for a few years. I remember, you had Greg Evigan, you had The Rock, there are countless names there. But the exposure was different back then because now we have the internet. Facebook has blown up. What do you think about the difference in marketing back then compared to how they're able to get guests now?
Oh, big difference. Big difference in the sense that now you see up front on Facebook, they tell you who's coming, who's available, when it's going to be, where it's going to be, and it's on endless times. What we had to do back then was, and it all started out with word of mouth. I try to get martial art celebrities, but naturally you get a lot of martial art people. So when we started way back in '96, like I said, and it was a struggle getting celebrities. The first 2 or 3 years, I mean, we barely got named celebrities. And as time went on, it seemed like it was a place to be. So instead of us guys calling, like, a celebrity, a celebrity would be emailing us and say, "Can I be part of the Dragon Fest?" So that was the beauty of the whole thing toward the end. And like I said, I had a lot of people ask to be a sponsor, but they always wanted to put their finger in the cookie jar.
Right.
Right.
And I said, no, I'm going to do it my way. Me and my staff was going to do it our way. And so, I had every year I would have somebody, even to the point of a person from Chicago, and said, "Would you like to take this to Chicago? I just need your name and I can do everything." I said, "No, only because I felt we had a very unique arrangement, uh, even with the celebrities and whatever." And then instead of somebody saying, "Here's 10 grand, but wait, let me do this,"
Right.
so that's the only reason why I stayed with pocket money, and you know, we had to come to an end at some point.
Right. Right.
So
Now you had a very amazing career in the movie industry. What are you doing now? Are you still doing movies, commercials, stunts, that sort of thing?
no, I'm kind of retired. My last big movie that I did was GI Joe, the first one.
Okay.
I've done little TV, Kicking It, which is real popular with the kids. I mean, real popular. So I was real fortunate enough. And again, that little story goes, the kid that I worked with on GI Joe, Leo Howard, was in Kicking It. And on one episode, they needed a grandmaster. So I'm sorry, the mother submitted my picture and my name to the producer. So I didn't really have to audition for the part. They said, "Come on in, you're it," and that's how I got it. So it's very a small world. Small world.
Wow.
Very fortunate because kids on the street can identify me with Kicking It. They don't know my name. They know me as
Right.
they know me as Grandmaster Paul from
Uh-huh.
Kicking It. So, and that's nice with me. It's okay with me.
How
So
cool is that?
yeah, it's you know.
That's
But you
very
know what
cool.
I've been saying as far as your question, do I do movie stunts and all? I've kind of gone over the hill for that. So right now, what I really am auditioning for is like the romantic lead. See, like
Cool.
I told all these martial art guys, I want to do the kiss kiss and not the fight fight.
That's awesome.
You know?
That's
What do you
awesome.
think? What did you like that?
I love that idea.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't had any no audition. Nobody's coming after me.
I can't understand why, Gerald. Did you find out? Because I talked to somebody that you were in a lot of movies with. I was talking to James Liu, and he says that he was actually typecast because of his long. Remember when James had long hair? How was it for you in the movie industry?
I dislocated my shoulder working out one day, way back when. And I had a choice whether to let my hair grow or cut it short. So what I did was I went out, got those little cheapy hair cutting thing, put an adapter on there, just buzzed my head. The wife was doing that. One day she forgot to put the adapter on, and here I got a nice white stripe that went from here all the way up to the other side. So then I said, okay,
You might as well take it all off now.
let it go.
Yeah.
So I started buzzing my hair real short. Then Eric Lee came along and says, "Hey, I got a part for you. Weapons of Death. But it's already short, so why don't you shave your head?" And ever since then, I've kind of kept it shaved. Yeah. And
Very
back
cool.
then, I used to be the only guy at interviews with a shaved head. So I like James Liu in long hair.
Yeah.
But now, what happens? I see James, he ain't got hair on his head. And he's in Moscow now
Yeah.
choreographing a movie. And I'm here. I'm at the Dragonfest. I'm looking for somebody to pick me up. But yeah, but all these guys, James Liu has been one of the early guys that really hustled to get celebrities, martial art people to the Dragonfest. So I owe him a lot, a lot. And we go back a long ways, James and I. Like you said, in different movies and stuff. So.
Well, you guys probably go back, what, about 40 years?
No, just 5. Just 5. That's all I know, James. 5 years. I don't know him any longer than 5. I can't stand him any longer than 5.
Well, this is Bob Neal live at Dragonfest 2015. Rusty, back to you.